Blackfriars Playhouse and to Share the Light 2021. We are so glad to have you here with us in the Playhouse for live theater. To that end, I'm going to remember everything I have to say. Please keep your masks on for the entirety of the performance. We're going to ask everybody to just keep their masks on so that we can force our actors to project a lot, but not anything contagious. So only projecting the joy and love of sharing the light and nothing else. But everybody, if you would please keep your masks on. That will keep us able to do live theater here together. You'll notice there's some cameras in the room. We are capturing this performance for posterity, and we're also live streaming it out to the friends and family who couldn't be in this room with us today. So it's being captured for posterity, which means you don't have to do that. You can just be here now. So if you want to turn your phones like completely off, I invite you to do so. If you want to leave your phone on and take pictures, I won't stop you, but please, no flash, and just nothing that makes noise. Just keep everybody safe and not annoyed. We have 3 student groups performing here tonight. We will have brief 10-minute intermissions between each show, so there will be 2 brief intermissions for you to get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom. Each of our performances is running about 30 minutes, so we should be all well and out of here by 10 p.m. There are fire exits in the back in case of a fire. Exit. And as we all know, theater, or I hope you know, but if you don't, theater is the ultimate team sport. And none of it could be done alone, and we thank everybody who helped us to get to this stage today, very especially the people whose names are listed on the back of your program. So if you could just join me in giving those people a round of applause. Thank you for being here. Now I'm going to put on my ASC Drama Club hat and tell you about the ASC Drama Club, which is the first performance you'll see tonight. The ASC Drama Club is for budding Shakespeareans 8 and up. We do this program in partnership with Stanton Parks and Rec, and we are preparing to start again in spring 22. So if you like what you see on stage and you know a kid who needs their life changed with Shakespeare, give me that kid. We have been working on this production since September. I am so excited to get to show it to you. We have, I think, 7 Blackfriars debuts happening in our cast, and several of our performers are performing for the first time ever. Yay! To that end, there might be a little bit of textual instability throughout the night. In case a performer needs a line in a moment, they might call for line, and then I will very helpfully give them that line from over there in the corner, and then the play will just continue, and we'll all be fine. So don't be alarmed, it happens, we'll move on from it. So that is every item of business that I had to tell you. So now I will ask you to please lean in and enjoy the ASC Drama Club's production of Henry the Fifth.
Monarch, behold the swelling scene.
And let us cipher to this great account.
On your imaginary forces work.
To pull us in the border of his wall are now confined 2 mighty monarchies.
These are effective with your thoughts.
Think when we talk of horses, that you see that.
For 'tis your thoughts, and must now deck our kings.
Turning the accomplishment of many years into an hour left. And humble, pray.
Gently to hear, kindly to judge our play. May I with right and conscience make this claim?
Look back onto our mighty ancestors on the French ground created tragedy, making a feat on the full power of France.
Your brother kings and monarchs of the earth do all expect that you should rouse yourself, as did the former lions of your blood.
They know your grace have cause and means and might. Never King of England had nobles richer and more loyal subjects. Callan the messenger sent from the Dauphin. Now we are well resolved, and by God's help and yours, the noble sinews of our power, France being ours, will bend it to our awe, or break it all to pieces. Now we are prepared to know the pleasure of our fair cousin Dauphin, for we hear your reading is from him, not from the king.
Your Highness, lately sending into France, did claim some certain dukedoms in the right of your great predecessor, King Edward III.
In answer to which claim, the prince or master says that you savor too much of your youth and bids you be advised. There's not in France that can be nimble, gallant one.
You cannot revel into dukedoms there.
He therefore sends you meter for your spirit, this ton of treasure, and in lieu of this, desires that you let the dukedoms that you claim hear no more of you. This that all false speaks.
What treasure, uncle?
Tennis balls, my liege.
We are glad the Dauphin is so pleasant with us. His present and your pains we thank you for. And tell the pleasant prince, 1,000 widows shall this his mock out of their dear husbands, mock mothers from their sons, mock castles down. His jest will savor but of shallow wit, when thousands weep more than did laugh at it. Convey them with safe conduct. Fare you well.
This was a merry message.
We hope to make the sender blush at it. Therefore, let every man now task his thought, that this fair action may on foot be brought.
Well met, Corporal Nim.
Good morrow, Lieutenant Bardolph.
What, our ancient pistol and friends yet?
Why,
For my part, I care
I dare not fight, but I will wait until that line iron.
Bestow a breakfast to make you friends, and we'll be all 3 sworn brothers to friends. Let it be so, good corporal.
Faith, I will live so long as I may. That's the certain of it.
It is certain that he is married to Nell quickly, and certainly she did you wrong, for your troth plight to her.
I cannot tell. Things must be as they may. Men may sleep, and they may have their throats about them at that time. And some say knives have edges.
Here comes ancient pistol and his wife. Be patient, good corporal. Come now, my host pistol.
Base tyke, call'st thou me host? Now by this hand I swear I scorn the term.
Oh, Nelly Day lady, now we're to see wolf murder committed.
Pish for the island, dog.
Good corporal Nim, show that now and put up your sword.
You shog off. The grave doth gape, and doting death is near. Therefore, exhale.
My host pistol. He must be my master, and you hostess. He's very sent and put to bed. Come, shall I make you 2 friends? We must be friends together.
You'll pay me the 8 shillings I wanted you at betting?
Base is the slave that pays.
Yeah, now I will have. That's the humor of it.
Coming quickly to Sir John, he is so troubled with a burning contagion. It is lamentable to behold. Sweet men, come to him.
Let us condole the night.
As young as I am, I observed these 3 swashers. I am boy to all 3, though they could serve me, could not be man to me. For Bardolph, he faces it out and fights not. For Pistol, he has heard that men of few words are the best men. And for Nim, he scorned to say his he hath heard that men of few words are the best men, and therefore he scorned to say his prayers. They will steal anything and call it purchase. Their ability goes against my weak stomach, and I must cast it up.
Boy, bristle thy courage up. For Falstaff, he is dead.
Would I were with him either in heaven or in hell? Nay, sir, he's not in hell. He's in Arthur's bosom. If ever man went to Arthur's bosom, for after I saw him fumble with the sheets and play with the flowers and smile upon his fingers' end, I knew there was but one way. How now, Sir John, quoth I? What man, be of good cheer. So we cried out, God, 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 3 or 4 times. Then he bade me to put more clothes at his feet, and I felt to them, and they were as cold as any stone.
They say he cried out of sack.
Aye, that he did.
And of women.
Nay, that he did not.
Shall we show off? The king will be gone from Southampton.
Come, let's away.
My love, clear thy crystals.
Yoke bells in arms, let us to France. Like horse leashes, my boys, to suck, the very blood to suck.
Farewell,
concerns to answer royally on our defenses. Therefore, make forth, Prince Dauphin, with all swift dispatch to apply to your paragons of war with men of courage, and with means defended. England his approaches makes as fierce as waters to the sucking of a gulf.
It is most meet the armors against the foe, and let us do it with no show of fear. For, my good liege, she is so idly kinged by a vain, giddy, shallow, humorous youth, that fear I tend to not.
You are too much mistaken in this king. Think you king very strong. Prince Dauphin will use strongly armored to meet him.
Ambassadors from here, King of England, do crave your admittance to your majesty.
Go and bring them.
And let them know what a monarchy you are the head. Self-love, my liege, is not so liable sin as self-neglect.
From our brother of England,
He wills you in the name of God resign your crown and kingdom indirectly held from him, the native and true challenger.
or else what follows.
Bloody constraint. For if you hide the crown, even in your hearts, there you will rake for it.
I desire nothing but odd things. That end, as master to whose use and vanity, I did present him with the parish laws.
And he'll make your Paris the best shake for it. Now dispatch us with all speed, lest that our king should come here himself to question our delay.
You shall soon be dispatched with fair conditions.
Pray thee stay. The knocks are too hot. And for mine own part, I am not a case of lies.
'Tis hot indeed! Knocks go and come. God's vassals drop and die. And sword, and shield, and bloody field, doth win immortal fame.
If I were in alehouse in London, I'd give all my fame for potted and safety.
And if wish should prevail with me, my purpose would not fail of me, but thither I will go.
To the prince, you dogs!
And if he be not fought withal, my lord, let us not live in France, let us put off. Forbid us to the English dancing school, saying our grace is only in our heel, and that we are most lofty runaways.
I will not say so, for fear I should be faced out of my way, but I would earn warning, try to fame thee about the ears of the English. Alas, poor Harry of England, he longs not for the dawning as we do.
Where is Montjoy the herald?
Where is Montjoy the herald? Speed him hence. Let him greet England with our sharp defiance. Barbary England, that sleeps through our land, bring him our prisoner.
Sorry mine, his numbers are so few, for I am sure, when he shall see our army, he'll drop his heart into the sink of fear, and offer us his ransom.
Therefore haste on Montjoy, and let him know to England that we send, to know what willing ransom he will give.
Maintains the bridge most valiantly.
Captains! I do beseech you do me favor. Bardolph, a soldier firm and sound of heart, has stolen the palace, and hanged he must be. The Duke of Exeter has given the doom of death. Speak, captains, for his life, and I will thee requite.
If he were my own brother, I would desire the Duke to use his good pleasure and put into execution.
Disciplines ought to be used.
They ought to be kept.
Die be damned. And go figgle for thy friendship. Ugh.
Why doesn't the AI counterfeit rascal?
God bless your majesty.
How now,
gallantly maintained the breach.
What men have you lost?
I think we lost never a man.
But when did it like to be executed for robbing the church?
One Bardolph, if your majesty knows that.
We would have all such offenders so put off, and we give express charge that there be nothing compelled from the villages, nothing taken but paid for.
You know thee by my habit,
Well, then I know thee. What shall I know of thee?
my master's mind.
Unfold it.
Thus says my king, though he seem dead, we did it sleep. England shall repent his folly, see his weakness, and admire his sufferings. Bid him therefore consider of his ransom. So far my king and master, so much my office.
What is thy name?
Montjoy.
Thou dost thy office fair. Tell thy king the sum of all our answers is but this. We would not seek a battle as we are, nor as we are, we say we will not shun it.
I shall deliver so thanks to your highness.
What a long day is this. What a never be day. I will trot tomorrow a mile, and my way shall be paved. I will not say so. I will not say so, for it would be phased out of my way. But I would have a warning, for I fancy about the ears of the English. The last poor Harry of England, he longs not for the dawning as we do. What a wretched and peevish fellow is this King of England, to mope with his peppering followers so far out of his knowledge. If the English had any apprehension, they would run away. That they lack, for if their heads had any intellectual armor, they could never wear such heavy head pieces. Now it is time to arm. Come, shall we about it? It is now 2 o'clock, but let me see by 10. We shall have each 100 Englishmen.
I and my bosom must debate a while, and I would no other company.
Brother Prince, isn't it the morning of Prince yonder? I think it be. We have no great cause to desire the approaching day. We've seen yonder the beginning of the day, but I think we shall never see the end of it. Who goes there?
A friend
Under what captain serve you?
under the Duke of Exeter.
A good old commander, and the most kind gentleman.
I pray you, what thinks he of our estate?
Even as men wrecked upon a sand that looked to be washed off the next tide.
He thinks he hath not told his thoughts to the king?
No, nor does not mean he should. I think the king is but a man, as I am. No man should possess with him any appearance of fear, lest he, by showing it, should dishearten his army.
He may show what outward courage he will.
I think he would not wish himself anywhere but where he is.
Then I would he were here alone, to be sure to be ransomed, and the many torments that I have saved.
Methinks I could not die anywhere so contented as in the king's company, his cause being just, and his quarrel honorable.
Why, that's more than we know.
That's more than we know. If the cause be not good, the king hath a heavy reckoning to make. With all those legs and arms and heads chopped off in battle, come together at the latter day and cry out, we died at such a place. Few die well that die in a battle. Now, if they do not die well, I think will be a grievous matter for the king that led them to it.
The king is not bound to answer the particular endings of his soldiers. Every subject's duty is the king's, but every subject's soul is his own. Besides, I myself heard the king say he would not be ransomed.
I said so, to make us fight cheerfully, but let our throats be cut, he may be ransomed, and we never the wiser.
If I live to see that, I'll never trust his word again.
You'll pay him then. 'Tis a great dishonor that a elder gun can do against a cannon. We're subject against a monarch. You'll never take his word again. You're an ass.
I should be angry with you if the time were convenient.
Let it be a quarrel between us then, if you live.
I embrace it.
Be friends, you English fools! Be friends! We have French quarrels enough.
Upon the king, let us, our lives, our souls, and our sins lay on the king. We must bear all. What infinite heart's ease must kings neglect, that private men enjoy, and what have kings, that privates have not too? Save ceremony, save general ceremony.
My lord, the army stays upon your presence.
Stay, Exeter, I will go with thee the day. My friends and all things stay for me.
is not to fear the battle. A party men, they have a full police force out.
Oh, that we now have here between 10,000 of those men in England that do no work today.
What's he that wishes so? My cousin, Westmoreland, no, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are enough to do our country laws. And if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot, but he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world. But we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. And gentlemen in England now and then shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhood cheap, whiles any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day.
Once more I come to know of thee, King Harry, what thou wilt give for answer.
Good God! Why should they mock poor fellows thus? Save thy labor, come thou no more for ransom. Now, soldiers, march away, and how thou pleasest God, dispose the day. Do thou diest, except, O sender do, thou do give me an egregious ransom.
Oh, pardonnez-moi.
Come hither, boy. Ask me this slave in French what is his name.
Écoutez que mon est at elle. Bonjour, le Fur. He says his name was Mr. Fur.
Mr. Fur? Oh, Fur and Fur, good and fair him. Discuss the same on the French with him.
I do know the French are fur, fair, and fur.
Then bid him prepare, for I will cut his throat.
Si soldat, il est disposed de couper votre gorge.
What?
He prays you to save his life, and he'll give you 2 crowns.
Tell him my fury shall abate, and I the crowns will take.
Si il est content à vous donner la liberté. Sir Major knows je vous donne mes remerciements.
As I suck blood, I will some mercy show. Follow me.
C'est bon. I did never know so full a voice as she from so empty a heart. But the saying is true. The empty vessel makes the greatest sound. Bardolph and Nip had 10 times valor than this roaring devil, and they was hanged. I must stay. The luggage.
Shame, an eternal shame, nothing but shame. We are not yet living in the field to smother up the English in our throngs, if any order might be thought upon. The devil take order now, all to the thrall. But life be short, our fame will be too long.
Hither comes the herald of the French, my liege.
Hannah, what means this? Comest thou again for ransom?
No, great king, I come to thee for charitable lessons, that we may wander over this bloody field to over death and then to play them.
I tell thee truly, herald, I know not if the day be ours or no.
The day is yours.
Praised be God, not our strength for it. What is this castle called that stands hard by?
They call it Agincourt.
Then call we this the field of Agincourt. Now, herald, are the dead numbered?
Here's another number of the slaughtered French.
This note doth tell me of 10,000 French that in the field lie slain. Where is the number of our English dead? But 25. Oh God, thy arm was here.
'Tis wonderful!
Come, go we in procession to the village, and to England then, when ne'er from France arrive more happy men.
Thus far with rough and all unable pen, while bending author hath pursued his story.
In little room confining mighty men.
Mangling by starts the full course of their glory, which
Which all our sages have shown, and for their sakes, in your fair hands let us accept